Hi guys, it's Holly here at Faces, and this afternoon I'm sat with the lovely Laura from Living Beauty. So Laura, thank you so much for coming on and chatting with me today.
Thank you for having me.
You're more than welcome. So just to kick things off, let's just start with Living Beauty, so your business. Do you want to tell us sort of how it started, how you got into aesthetics, and how it is where it is today?
Okay, so I think it was about 3 years ago, I decided to go and do a brow course for myself, family, and friends who've always struggled with our brows overplucking when we was younger. So I jumped on that one, and ever since it has just been growing and growing from there, and it's been amazing. So I've been going for about 3 years now, and it's just been a brilliant journey so far.
Oh, amazing. So you started off with brows. I love that you just took one for the team. You're like, guys, I'm just going to go train and I'll sort us all out. Did that just kind of gradually develop into other treatments then?
Yeah, so I think then I was hooked. I went straight in for more beauty treatments, as in facials, dermaplaning, massages, and then I just broke into aesthetics, just by using the hyaluron pen first, and then just gradually going on from there. And ever since, it's just been amazing. And continuing as well, with
Oh,
more treatments coming soon. So
amazing. Can you talk more about that, or is it a secret?
no, it's actually out there on my page now. So I've got my skin boosters, which I'm so excited to get started on that. And then some more advanced and masterclasses.
Amazing. I think when it comes to masterclasses and like educating yourself further, like that is one of my top tips for practitioners is,
Yeah,
you can never be good enough at a treatment. Go to masterclasses, just refresh your knowledge, learn some new techniques, because it will
yeah.
just make you a better all-rounded practitioner.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I try to do quite a lot. I mean, I've already done 3 masterclasses, and like I said, a couple more coming up. And it's just, even just doing those is something that I enjoy doing them and bringing them to that, that to the business. So
Yeah, amazing. And with the skin boosters, amazing, because I love skin boosters. They're so popular. I think they're a great treatment for maybe someone who's a little bit nervous about the Botox and filler side of things. Kind of
yeah,
introduces them to injectables, nothing too evasive or anything like that.
yeah.
And so they will do so well, I'm sure, with your clients, because I'm sure
I'm,
you might.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get started on that one.
Amazing.
Not long. It's coming soon.
Fantastic. What's your favorite treatment currently that you like to perform on clients, and why?
So I think there's two. Can I say two?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think for me personally, I really do like doing the fat dissolving and the anti-wrinkle. The reason I like doing these two is because when those 14 days, or when they come back to me and they've started to see a reduction in the area from the fat dissolving, or they've started to see the smoothness coming from the wrinkles, just those, when they message me and they're seeing that reduction, and they're boosting confidence just by talking to me, is amazing. And when those final results come in, and just seeing that client, seeing those results, seeing how it's worked for them, and that they've left the clinic with a bit more of a boost of confidence, is just so rewarding for me. So I think they're probably the two.
Oh, amazing. No, that's great. And 100%, because particularly fat dissolving, getting liposuction is not something that is available to everyone. It's expensive. It's also like, you're going and having actual surgery, where something like fat dissolving is so accessible and it can really make such a difference. So I can
Such
see
a
why
difference.
it's so popular at the moment.
Yeah.
With regards to your business then, so I know you're learning constantly all the time. What would you say is a really proud moment for you since you kind of started?
So I think for me, with my business, like I said, I've been going for 3 years. And from the very first course of doing eyebrows to the current courses I'm doing now, is my clients. They've stuck with me through the whole 3 years. They've come with the journey with me, and it's been fantastic. Having them come back and you know, like really support me and everything that I've done, and that they've left happy with the treatments that I performed is just amazing. And I think just the growth of the business and them coming along for that journey is so rewarding.
Yeah. Amazing. And I'm sure they are giving you lots of recommendations throughout that
Yeah,
time as well, you know, always recommending their friends. And
yeah,
it's nice because with regards to the treatments that you want to learn and don't currently do, I suppose you're very much led by your clients as to what treatments they want you to do as well. Is that right?
that, yeah. I mean, I have loads of, you know, look, like saying, oh, you know, when are you doing this one? When are you doing that one? And so, you know, I take a lot of feedback from the clients as well. And obviously try to, you know, go along with the flow of the aesthetics, which, you know, is a fast-paced industry, but as slowly as possible, and just try and get everything correctly and bring it into clinic, like I said, with extra courses, masterclasses, everything like that.
Yeah, amazing. No, that's great. So you've used Faces for quite a while now, which is fantastic. What would you say is your favorite feature that we currently have on Faces, and why?
So again, there's two. Can I say two?
Yeah, please say as many as you want to.
Okay, so the fact with the consent and medical forms, it just makes life so easy. You know, it saves up time. You know, at a point of booking, you can just get those sent out. They before your client arrives, you know, we've already got the forms, we've already run through them, we've already made sure that, you know, the client is suitable. We can just go through again just to see if there's any changes and then start treatment. So it really does save time, and obviously having all of that there. And again, it's there forever, so we can always refer back to it if need be. So that's a really, really good one. And the prescription and pharmacy, they are so, you know, it's so quick. You know, it's next day delivery. It's just a brilliant option. It keeps the clinic going on, you know, on a fast pace. On a fast pace, it's just, I think it's brilliant.
Amazing. And we've got like, I think 14 pharmacies now to choose from, which is
Yeah,
crazy considering there was only 4 like a year ago. You know, we've got so many, and it's so great because you guys as practitioners can always get the best price. You've got the choice of the pharmacies, you know, you're not just stuck with one and potentially
yeah,
paying more than you have to. And you know, we have a lot of people who come to Faces who are like, oh, I'm registered with Fox Pharmacy and they've run out of this and I don't know what to do. And it's like, if you were on Faces, you wouldn't have had that problem, because if one
yeah. I mean,
pharmacy is out of stock or something, best believe there'll
yeah.
be 10 more who have got the stock in. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I've never had an issue with using Faces at all. Like I said, it's always been easy, quick, you know, simple. You know, it's always been just so easy to use. And I think as well, it just saves so much time in clinic having Faces there. So yeah.
yeah, amazing. I can't think of anything worse than having a big grey store cupboard full of forms.
Oh,
Trying to like that would just put me off wanting to do
oh,
aesthetics in general. But
yeah,
yeah, it's great that you can just, you know, on your iPad or your phone, everything's there. If you need to quickly order something, you can do that. If you need to quickly get into your client's information or previous consent form, you can do it in a matter of seconds, which
yeah.
is obviously fantastic. With regards to the current kind of situation with regulation, then what are your thoughts on what has been announced? I know obviously nothing is set in stone. It's very much at the moment gathering data and opinions and things, but they have obviously set out the traffic light system. What are you thinking on that, and what are your personal opinions on it?
So I see it as a positive, and I'm quite surprised that nothing's been brought in sooner.
Yeah.
I really do. But I think it would be really, really good for clients as well, knowing that they're going into a clinic that have got the proper training certificates, proper insurance, that they're covered to do that treatment, and also that they're using, you know, the correct products from. I just think that that would really reassure the clients as well. If those regulations were put in place, I think that's needed, and I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, definitely. I think the client safety is the most important thing out of all of this.
Yeah,
I think as well, it's whilst there's no regulation as of yet, I think it's really important to highlight that, you know, if you're a practitioner like you are who's using Faces, you are getting consent, you're sending the aftercare, you're buying licensed products from licensed pharmacies, you're connecting with a prescriber, you're doing all of those things just through the app. And I think those things are really the bare minimum that practitioners should be doing anyway. But what we're finding now is clients very much know what Faces is, you know, because they see Faces on their consent forms. You know, we've got a lot of users now, so we're kind of well known within the industry, and we're finding that also clients are feeling very reassured when a practitioner uses Faces and orders through Faces, because they know that in order to order on Faces, you need to have insurance, you need to be trained, and they're buying licensed products. So I think even as a practitioner, whilst there's no regulation, you know, using Faces is still going to stand you in good stead at the moment.
Yeah, I think as well. When as soon as I book somebody in and I send over the consent forms, my clients like to get those consent forms because I think it puts them at ease, knowing that we want these details. You know, that we want to know if, you know, if there is a medical problem. You know, rather than just booking the appointment and, you know, seeing you then. I think, you know, it's really reassuring for them that they've had that, you know, that consent form, that medical form, because it shows that we do want to know the information. We do want to know whether it's safe for you.
Yeah, exactly. And even, you know, getting the consent prior to their appointment as well. You know, it's, you know, you're not just going to be there on the day going through it thinking, oh, you know, they're on loads of medication, they've got loads of health problems, I don't know if they can have this treatment. That shows them that you are prepared before they've even come into the clinic. You're wanting to get that information so you can review that. You can ensure that there's no contraindications, and if there is, then they're not going to waste their time coming to clinic. And it's just professional, isn't it? And more than everything. And you know, I think I completely agree from a client's point of view. Actually filling that information out and knowing my practitioner cares and wants to know is super important as well. Completely agree.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Laura, for chatting with me today. It's been so good. Cannot wait to see what comes next with your business, with your skin boosters and your other treatments that you're going to be training in. But keep using Faces. Obviously, we really value you as a Faces user.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thanks so much for your time. I'll speak to you soon.
Bye. Bye.